なれば遠距離から銃で狙うしかない。くらえ。そんな銃弾俺には効かない。しかし俺にも効かない。何。手強い相手だった。
So as you guys can see, the Type-90 has been announced for War Thunder patch 1.79. We don't know, or maybe I don't know, not from this devlog, of the 1.79 names, such as, you know, Assault, Advancing Storm, etc. I would love if the community could pick out the patch names with a filter ability, but I feel like that would just ruin the ability for a War Thunder to market their game, because, you know, for all we fucking know, you guys might make, and me included, might make it like 1.79 rubber ducky or something like that. Oh god, that'd be so funny. But anyways, I can't be the only one who read this as Type-90, the lightweight heavy Hitler. Okay, this is the world we live in now. That in 2018, even when there's nothing to be offended by or to be triggered by, your brain makes you triggered. It's the damn chemtrails. But today, as you might have guessed, we're going to be talking about the Type-90 and how it's long overdue and much needed for Japan. However, though, we're going to be talking about how War Thunder needs to serve us better, and I'll try an analogy, and we'll do this first. I think we all can agree that the biggest money maker for War Thunder is new content in the terms of new vehicles to grind for, to get frustrated for, to use golden eagles, to buy new premiums, and to buy bundles. New content is the biggest supplier of money for free to play. We all know that. War Thunder has to pay bills. It's a multi-million-dollar company. There's so much logistics involved that they have to make money to keep this game alive. We know that. And that's why in every update, major update, boom, new shiny toys to play with to hide the other factors that might make this game redundant. What I would love to see the War Thunder team do is to serve us dinner every big patch. Bear with me. So for appetizers, think as appetizers of like a recap of what happened from the last update to this update. So this would explain the things that they fixed or were updated since the last big patch, such as bugs, and economy changes, BR changes. Pretty much just a way to be transparent and to lay out what they have tried to do, depends on how you want to look at it, to improve the game for the better. Because right now, every patch is just like, boom, Abrams, T64, Type-90. And a lot of the things that they do behind the scenes that do improve the game for better or for worse are overshadowed by new shiny pixels. Now for the main course or the entree, show the big flashy tanks and planes and carry on business as usual. We need new content into the game, but we also need everything in a nice balance, a nice yin and yang. So this is where dessert would come in. This might be a stretch, but War Thunder could use this course as a chance to explain its plans for the longevity of this game, such as updates for new game modes in development, enduring confrontation, world war mode, or even new game modes that I believe could fit in this game. However, it's been battle, conquest, domination, and maybe a little bit of break for 4 years. I think that's abysmal. I think that's a lack of effort. And even further, I think they're taking the easy way out with this method. They're going for the easy buck, the guaranteed way to make money through this game. And at its core, it's a really good way to make money until there's no more new content to add. There's no more new vehicles. There is a finite amount of vehicles we can add in War Thunder. It's not a fantasy game. Only things that have been air quoted prototype built will be in the game. They're gonna run out at some point in time. And at that point in time, they're gonna have to rely on the game mechanics, the game modes, and events to keep the game fresh and to keep players coming back. And back to the analogy, this is what the dessert category allows. It allows War Thunder a platform to show what they're building for the longevity for the game, what new environment, what new game modes we can use our new shiny tanks on, our new shiny planes on, because right now it's redundant. And it doesn't matter how many times you reskin a tank, it's the same thing over and over again. Okay, so the Type-90, the lightweight heavy hitter. I don't know why they would tag it like that, because maybe it is a lightweight heavy hitter. I don't know. I see this thing weigh 50 tons, so let's go ahead and read the dev blog a little bit. Wow. So the Type-90 was to replace the outdated Type-61. Oh, and Type-74. See, look, guys, they said it. The Type-74 is outdated, even though it's at 8.7. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's such a big span of warfare in War Thunder. The Horo, right, is a vehicle you can use in War Thunder, and you can go all the way up now to a Type-90. Absolutely ridiculous. This thing was produced from 1990 when I wasn't even born yet. One more year to go. But it stopped production in 2009 when I was a junior in high school. This is pretty nice of War Thunder. They say the Type-90 will be available to all players as a new top tier vehicle. So they'll just give it out for free. No grinding required for this rank 6 vehicles. I am joking. That means it's not premium. You're going to have to lose left nut and left leg to be able to drive this thing. Now, this is much needed for Japan. Much needed. Japan was since probably even the MBT T64 era MBTs, or the modern stuff being added to the game, they weren't sought after as much as the other nations because they didn't have the top dog new toy, and nothing has been done about it. They might have gotten a twin engine fighter here or there, but no big substantial changes to the ground force tech tree. Now it's here though, and this will be competitive at Top BR, Top Dog MBT Tank. Here we go. Now on to the specs of the Type-90. The gun we're going to talk about is absolute 100% being added with the tank. The armor, take it with a grain of salt because we don't know. I'm going to go off of Wikipedia that hasn't had correct citation. So we'll just push that on through and open a discussion in the comments below of the believed armor values of the Type-90. So the Type-90 has a 120 millimeter gun. That is pretty similar to the Leopard 2K. The big difference here is that this 120 millimeter cannon is auto reloading. So the Leopard 2K's, I think, base manual reload speed is 8.7 seconds. There's been talks of this 120 millimeter auto reloading gun that could reload in 3 to 5 seconds. Now, this is War Thunder, and not all reloads are historical. A lot of them aren't historical. So I'm going to assume right now this 120 millimeter will reload somewhere at 5 seconds to maybe even 6. If we're lucky, maybe 5.5. Around there, I think that's a balanced reload for 120 millimeter. So I've been trying to find a concise answer for the armor, at least number-wise, for the Type-90. And it's all over the place. So this can go anywhere. War Thunder is probably digging up some secret documents about it, but I'll try to relay some of the stuff I found. A lot of places say the armor is classified. Some places throw out numbers such as the turret can protect against 550 millimeters of kinetic energy or kinetic round, as well as defeat 850 millimeter pen chemical rounds. Other places say it is proof against the Japanese or the JM33 120 millimeter round that does have a penetration of 480 millimeters to 550 millimeters kinetic APFSDS. So if anything, from the development time period and the advancement of ceramics, etc., this, I believe, will be a stronger heads-up tank than the Abrams. This is only for the front turret only. I have no information on the lower glacis, the upper glacis, the side hull, etc. Just when the turret is looking directly at you in the turret only. Those are the numbers-ish. Now for the side turret, if you get a side shot on this turret, you will always be able to go through if you're using a main gun. Anti-air, 30 mils, they shouldn't be able to go through. The Type-90 side turret was designed to counter 35 millimeter APDS rounds. Now, I said before, the main guns, absolutely, they will slice right through, but will they slice through too much or too quickly without being able to spall or shrapnel? Time will tell. However, the downside of having an autoloader is that usually you have one less crew member, which means the Type-90 only has 3 crew members. So survivability, if you get crew shots into the Type-90, is going to be pretty darn low. Also, things to mention is that this tank does have blowout panels, so expect it to function like an M1 Abrams already in game. Last but not least though, the Type-90 is equipped with a 1,500 10-cylinder diesel horsepower, excuse me guys, horsepower engine that brings this beast up to 70 kilometers an hour in forward and 32 in reverse. So we're gonna really like this tank. This is going to be a very enjoyable tank to play. We're just going to see the armor values on the whole in turret to see what is the best course of action for taking this thing out on the battlefield. Guys, hope you have enjoyed this video today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Letting you guys know that I am streaming today. Check Twitter, check the future live streams. It might be soon, it might be now, but I'll be live today. Again, guys, hope you have enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace out.